Cheerful.
Hello.
I'm cheerful.
Are you cheerful?
You said be cheerful.
That's what I said. I said be cheerful. Are you cheerful now? Hannah said she's cold, so now she has her blankie.
But there's something off.
You feeling off?
Yes. I don't know what it is.
Am I too close to you?
Yes, I think that's what it is.
But I'm right above where my head is on the thing. You just want to snuggle with me today.
I don't want to snuggle. I don't like physical touch.
Hello, everyone. I'm Laurie.
I'm Hannah.
And we are Journey with the Gingers. And we have some awesome guests tonight. We'll be bringing them in shortly. Are you still off? Or are you feeling better?
I'm very much off. I'm trying to figure it out. But go ahead. Continue.
What do you mean by you're off?
There's something wrong. I usually put my feet somewhere, and I can't remember where I put them because they're usually not on the ground.
So we're in the wrong place?
Possibly, but we're not moving. So.
No, we can't move now.
Yeah.
We're in the same spot we're always in this house.
There's something off.
So if you have a countdown, please go ahead and put it in the chat. If you have some good news that you want to share, especially something, if you're a creator, maybe you met a milestone on your channel, or if you're just having something great going on in your life, Kara Welch, then go ahead and put it in the chat. Kara had a lot of exciting week since last week.
So exciting week.
She had an exciting week last week and this week.
A lot of things exciting happened.
And she's going to have an exciting June.
Okay.
So I'm excited for her. Said excited a lot just now. So this weekend, starting tomorrow, Hannah is taking me to Atlanta.
Here's the thing. Okay. Do you know this lady? And I said, let me take control of this. I got it. Let me do everything. I promise you won't die. Let me just handle it. I got it. And then she's spending last weekend trying to guess what we're doing. And I have to look at her and be like, no.
I didn't do it that much.
You did it yesterday and you did it on Sunday. Yes, ma'am.
Well, you have to understand that I'm usually in control.
You're not.
And for somebody to look at me and say, Happy Mother's Day, I'm taking you on a mystery. We're going to have mystery activities all weekend. It's kind of hard to let go. Right? But I do trust you.
Is it just curiosity or is it anxiety?
It's kind of like.
Because for me, it would be anxiety because I don't trust people.
Well, also, I'm such a planner. And so for me to be a planner, like, do I pack sunscreen? Do I pack this?
See, your sister knows the itinerary, and she says it's a good idea.
Well, I don't question it's not a good idea. I just like to be prepared for all situations.
And I have prepared you with your clothes.
Okay. Do I need sunscreen?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. We always need sunscreen.
This weekend, for my Mother's Day gift from last weekend is I have a mystery activity weekend with Hannah in Atlanta. I don't know where we're staying. I don't know what we're doing. And I trust Hannah.
Do you? Because you keep asking questions.
Well, I do trust you, Hannah.
Thank you.
Okay. Also, 30 days until William and I will be on the Carnival Sunshine. Whoop, whoop. And then 87 days until William and I will be on the NCL Encore to Alaska.
I don't have a day.
I'm getting to you. I
don't have a day off until September or end of September.
In 135 days, Hannah and I are heading to New York for a Broadway weekend. And what? Focus. 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 And what are we going to see in New York, Hannah?
Drag queens.
I didn't mention that. We didn't mention that last week. We hadn't planned that. What Broadway musicals are we going to see in New York? We're not going to see them for the Broadway musical. What two Broadway?
First off, it is Broadway brunch. Yes, we're going to go see some Broadway musicals by drag queens. Yes, ma'am.
I guess I'll answer my own question.
Okay.
We're going to go see Beetlejuice on Broadway, and we're going to see MJ, Michael Jackson, the musical. And now we are going to be signed up to go to a Broadway drag queen.
No, a Broadway brunch.
A Broadway brunch with drag queens.
Hosted by drag queens.
Yeah. I'm excited about that.
I am too.
I'm very excited about that.
I love drag queens.
Okay.
I love everything.
And next week on our show, we have a ladies' night. We have 4 mystery guests. And Lovey's Fat Life, which is Mike and Michelle. But Mike is hosting a dude's night, the same night as our ladies' night. So if you're not subscribed to our channel, please hit that subscribe button and give this video or this live stream a thumbs up. We appreciate that. And before we welcome our guests, I have one more thing to do. We're going to thank our moderators, and our moderators are Anthony Simone, J&N Travels, Braley Creative Travel, MGM Family Travel, Adventures of David and Aaron, Fisher Fun Ventures, No Maps Needed Travel, Lovey's Fat Life, Fordman, a.k.a. Kenneth Oaks, and Meg.
I hit a comment, and apparently it's been on the screen for a very long time. It was from Dave.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
So we have awesome creators tonight. They're so fun. We have the Traveling Gilberts, which is Teresa and Ronnie, and we're going to bring them in. If you have a question for them, go ahead and put question and just write your question, and Hannah will ask them your question. Also, if you are a creator supporter, put hashtag creator supporter in the chat, and Hannah will just post your name up on the screen. And moderators, if you haven't done so already, which I've probably already done, please put the Traveling Gilberts YouTube channel in the chat. I figured they'd already taken care of it because they are getting very close to 900 subscribers. I would love for them to get to 900 tonight.
Do you know what the number is?
I haven't checked it today.
Okay.
They might know. I bet they know. So let's go ahead and introduce our guest, and then once we get them into the onto the screen, then we'll say hello to everybody. So
we've been on this thing for 7 minutes already.
I know we've been talking too much.
Okay.
We gotta get our guest here.
I'm sorry.
All right, so let's welcome to our live stream the amazing Teresa and Ronnie from the Traveling Gilberts.
Amazing! Ooh, she building us up, baby. She's building us up.
Look at y'all matching over there. Y'all got similar colors. We always have black on, so that's easy to match.
We look like morticians.
Yeah.
They look like a couple or something.
I just got home from work, so this wasn't planned.
Well, y'all look cute. Very cute.
Thank you.
So let's tell everybody hello that's in the chat, and then we got some questions for y'all. So let's go ahead and say hello. We have Anthony Simone, the moderator. Hello, Anthony. And BDF, that is Keith. And I'm sure Keith has a countdown. There it is. Oh, my goodness. Keith has 4 weeks left until he goes to Walt Disney World, and 29 days, which is 4 weeks in a day, until he is 6-0. So excited for you, Keith. Hello, Meg. Good to see you. And there's Dave. Hello, hello. And SET Adventures. Hello. And hey, Mike. Love his fat life. And Mike was having a problem with his internet today. He was thinking he wouldn't go live, but it looks like we have internet. And I think he'll be live now after us at 8 p.m.
Is this a joke?
No. Who are the Traveling Gilberts? Hey, Josie J. What was I showing you earlier?
Your Instagram stalking me.
I was
stalking her.
I was Instagram stalking Josie J and showing Hannah all her pretty pictures.
I wish I had confidence to take pictures like that.
She has the cutest clothes.
Yeah, I just wear black.
That intimidating black. Oh, let's say.
It looks
so
like,
you ain't as scary as
when
you
you look at my closet, it looks like a black hole.
I have some color, but I always like to match you. So.
No.
I wear a lot of black too. I do.
It's
Except for this
slimming.
flowery thing I got on now.
That's why I wear it.
I bought you a shirt for Christmas that said something about wearing black. I don't know if you've worn it yet.
It was, yes, I have. It's a pajama shirt, and it says, "Well, aren't you a little,
Ray of
no, aren't you a little pitch black, like something?"
something
Yeah.
instead of a ray of sunshine. Yeah. Hey, Holly with the red hair. Good to see you. And Antoinette, hello, beautiful. Good to see you. And there's another beautiful lady. Hey, Betsy from the Beach, please. And Betsy's going to be on tonight at 10 p.m. with her hubby. And there's good news. The internet's currently working. Very happy for you, Mike. And 122 days out from the BBD. Good. There's a lot of people going on that cruise.
I'm looking.
13 days to the Carnival of Valor for SCT Adventures. And 12 subscribers until 1,000. This has been like this. They like zoom through their subscribers and did an awesome job. But those last few subscribers, it's like pulling teeth. We remember that. That's for sure. Hey, Meg, 78 days until her cruise on the Valor with her bestie. Billy J Travels. The captain is here. We can stay afloat tonight because the captain's here. 92 days until she's on the Elation. I think that's out of Jacksonville. Am I right on that one? We were on the Elation with Elizabeth, weren't we?
I have no idea.
We were. Hey, Ann. Good to see you. Put pencil down or make noises. Hey, Jeffrey. He posted a new shorts video on his YouTube channel this morning. Awesome. We'll have to check that out. Hey, Moonlight Adventures. Good to see you. You have 22 days until you sail on one of our favorite ships, the Carnival Magic. 2 more days until his birthday. Happy birthday, Jeffrey. We'll go ahead and tell you because we won't be able to see you on your birthday or see you in the chat on your birthday. Hey, Paul Vines. Good to see you. Timmy Ray the King. Hello. It has been a long time. Good to see you. And Nautical Nurse Nancy. Yeah, ladies' night. We're going to have fun times with our mystery guest. Just Kaya TV, another good channel for y'all to check out. She's getting close to her 1,000 mark, so check her out.
Oh, you did not.
I put that on our Facebook page a few days ago.
Sorry, my chat just skipped a lot.
Oh, no.
I just love when that happens.
So if y'all are writing down some names or channels to check out Just Kaya TV. And like I said, if y'all haven't subscribed to the Traveling Gilberts, please do that tonight. Let's get them to 900.
Sorry, it has just totally skipped. but go ahead.
Okay. Do we say hello to everybody?
Dude, I don't know.
I'm not a dude.
Do that. I don't know. Do
Hey,
that.
Marsha,
Here you go.
Oh, we already got a question. That's a good question. We can start with that, Ronnie. Well, I think it's mainly Ronnie that does the gadgets, but how do you find all your cool gadgets?
I'm a tech guy. I've probably subscribed to every tech YouTube channel on the planet,
and it's on all the time.
And most of it's just but every once in a while it'll be like a home run, and it's like, oh, that's so awesome! I gotta have it.
So I was going to ask you tonight anyway, but since Nancy just opened the door on this question, what is your all-time favorite gadget that you have shared on your channel?
Ooh, that's like asking me my favorite kid. Oh man, I think the most useful is anything with the magnets.
You like that one. You like the wristband, and you like the
wristband
the
and the little telescoping bendable flashlight with the magnet at the end of it. That's pretty awesome. I love it.
I have a gadget for the show this week, though. I can't wait to show my gadget.
Oh,
teaser. Look at that. She just throws teasers out there.
And awesome. Go ahead and tell everybody when your live stream is.
It's every Saturday at 7 p.m. Central Time, so 8 Eastern.
Okay, good. Ronnie, you remind me of my husband because as soon as you brought that gadget on Saturday that had the wrist thing that has the magnets, got that for him for Christmas one year. You just talked about the little thing that with the light on it with the magnet, bought that for his birthday last year.
Yeah, they're great. I love it.
He loves gadgets.
Kara's here.
Well, hey, Kara Welch. Kara, I mentioned earlier, has graduated from college.
Congratulations.
Announced today that she got a teaching position already.
Look out.
Awesome.
And she is getting married next month. So Kara has a lot to celebrate.
Inspiration.
Oh,
You're also
an inspiration.
I don't know what word I'm inspiring. That's for sure. You maybe, but I don't know about me. That's a little different.
It's inspiring people to watch QVC and find cool gadgets.
There it is. QVC. There you go.
Yep.
My mama likes QVC. And Josh is turning 40 on the 20th of May. Happy early birthday to you, Josh. What's wrong?
Did it again.
Good job. Well, Hannah finds what's in the chat. Let's tell us where you are from and what your channel is all about.
Well, we're from Louisiana, Winsboro, Louisiana, kind of northeast, kind of. Yeah, mid to northeast. And our channel is about everything. Yeah. They advise you, go with one genre, basically. Do cooking, do cruising, yeah. It's for us, basically. That's probably why we don't have 1,000 subscribers yet. But we travel, we hike, we cruise, we do land-based, we eat a lot, and we do gadgets, and we do it all.
Yeah.
We do it all.
Yeah, it's basically just a big photo album of our lives, and we like to.
That's a great way to describe it.
Yeah, just something instead of us, used to everybody printed off pictures and handed down these books to your kids and blah blah blah, but we're just handing them a YouTube channel instead.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep, it's preserving memories. That's right.
Yeah,
and we love our state. We love to travel in the state too, because Louisiana is a little bit different than I think a lot of other parts of the country. We have a lot of different types of cultures. We have a lot of different accents. Even our accent's different. Yeah. But it's fun. I mean, you can run into something and be like, oh my God, I didn't know that was here.
Yeah.
And we have a great time. Just even if we just stay here, we do.
Right.
Yeah. That's kind of like our state of South Carolina. I mean, we have the ocean, we have the mountains. It's kind of like a lot to do just within our state, which I love. And we're really close to Georgia, so we have that too. And then we have Marsha from CME Traveling. Hello, Marsha.
You know what's interesting about you?
What?
Your voice, like your tone just changed real quick.
I used to be a teacher.
Hi, Marsha. Welcome to
and
class.
my children love me because of that. Hey, Will Cooper. Good to see you.
Okay, do we want to talk about it now?
Talk about what?
Because I got a question.
Oh, well, that's going to lead into a little video we're going to show, because this one right here especially loves anything to do with the paranormal.
Do you want to explain?
Yeah,
do you want to explain why? Do you want to explain why?
Because she likes to wear black.
She's a dark little thing.
Okay.
One of our trips was that she had me spend the night in one of the world's most haunted Airbnbs in the Savannah.
So it all started. So my great grandmother, her grandma, was moving into a nursing home facility, and so we were moving out all of her furniture, and she was like, "Oh, I want Papa Pack's, my great grandmother's husband's desk."
Paw. Go ahead.
Papa Pack's desk that he made out of lumber from his lumber company. So, but he spent a lot of time at the desk, and it was home in our living room. Our living room has like these French doors on the back wall, and I'm sitting there the week we bring that sucker in, and I see in our French doors, it's all windows, I see a man standing there on our deck, and I'm just looking at him going, I've never seen you in my life before. What is
You were
this?
little too.
Yeah, but I was 13 when this happened.
Oh, I thought you were little.
No,
Okay.
I was 13.
Okay.
And I looked down, and I was like, does anybody else see this? And then he went away. And then I went to her, and I described the man, and she said, that sounds like Papa Pat. And he's dead.
She's very interested. But
Like,
we're
what you doing with my desk? Because what you're saying, well, what's up with my desk?
Well, here's the thing. The desk is now in another relative's house. And I said, good luck with that.
We
Well,
did
not
some
everybody
remodeling
gets
and
to
then
see 'em,
asked my
though.
cousin if he would like to have the desk, and he said yes.
I said, have fun.
But we're going to show a short video
2 minutes.
from your channel. We stole it. I hope it wasn't copyrighted. About the orbs. So Hannah's going to go ahead and click on that, and then we'll come back and we're going to get you to talk about it and ask and answer Billy J's question.
So we're gonna go out, and then it's gonna be 2 minutes.
Okay,
All right.
here we go. Your eyes are So
Very exciting.
we're going to get to Billy J's question, but first I want to say, I want to ask you, when was the first time you ever noticed this?
The orbs only when we started the lives, but yeah, I have other things that have gone on here since we moved in. But Ronnie says that's not the places, it's me that's haunted, because things tend to follow me. You know, I'm one of those weird ones. I'm just a little bit sensitive, but he's had some experiences too.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but I've had people here. This house was built in 1877. The last two owners did die in the house, but I don't even know, in this room, actually, in this room that we do this in. But I don't even know the history of everything that went on here. I know this was a big refuge in the floods of the 20s. They said the whole Franklin Parish, Richland Parish, everybody came here because our house is high. And this house sits probably, 4 or 5 feet off the ground. But anyway, I've had there's something that walks through our bedroom, and it is the same every time. So I say it's like a residual energy. I can hear it. It's like boots, and it goes around the bed, and then it stops at the end of the bed. But also something has touched my back in our bedroom twice. And then there's been one time where I heard him get up, and, I guess I dozed back off. I thought he was back in the bed because I could see him, reached over and felt him. And then a little bit later, here he comes back. And I'm like,
oh, wow.
But what happened? He's like, I was in the bathroom. But there's been several things. But I don't feel anything. Now, I've been places where I feel negative stuff. There's nothing negative. I don't feel like bad energy, nothing like that at all. It's just energy. That's the only way I know to describe it. It's just energy. And
yeah, and the cigarette smoke.
Oh yeah, that happened just the other night.
Yeah.
I woke up And I have a CPAP machine, so it's not easy to smell through a CPAP machine. But I could smell smoke, and I was like, I think the house is on fire. I'm like jumping up. He jumps up, goes through the house, comes back in to the bedroom. He's like, everything's fine, and then he goes, except for right here, there was one spot beside me, like just beside the bed, and he would go and back up, and he's like, it's just this spot, and it was smoke. And finally, it just kind of phased out. We smell perfume. We have done that several times.
So weird. I don't know if y'all have seen our videos when we spent the night at the haunted house in Savannah, but
I didn't.
I say it in the video. I smell smoke. It smelled like sweet tobacco, kind of. Somebody was smoking a pipe, maybe. I smelled perfume, and Hannah was touched on the back.
Well,
how odd is that?
That's so weird.
That's why she kept turning her head. I'm thinking she getting scared or something.
Like you were naming everything we went through. We're like, what? But at the same time, we felt the same way. We felt super relaxed in that house. We never felt
the thing
like
is
scared.
The nice thing was that the Airbnb, like, they told us about the lady who the house was named after, and it. Knowing that, she lived there for a very long time and like this was her home, we kind of figured out like that's her energy. She stayed here a long time.
Yeah.
And I think she was just probably just like getting ready, putting on perfume, and then I was asleep, so she was probably just touching my back just to make sure I was okay.
Yeah.
That's right. I feel like that sometimes they do watch over you. But I have one more story, and then I'll let you continue though. The lady, the previous owner, her husband had died some years back, and then she passed away, but she had a handicapped son that lived with her. He's 60s, 70s now, maybe. Now I say handicapped, and he could drive, he could get around, he can talk to you, that type of thing. But he still lived, he lived with his mother, definitely not able to work or anything. But his mother, Ronnie's mother, saw him and his sister, because he's with his sister now, in the grocery store, and she told him, she said they've been seeing all these orb, looks like things flying around in these videos, and he just very nonchalantly and I guess blatantly said, those orbs look like people to me. And and she was like, okay. And then his sister was like, yeah, he thought he was seeing people there. And I'm like, oh, he was. He was.
So are orbs really real? That was the question. Or are they just dust particles?
You be the judge.
With dust particles, typically they just go in one direction.
That's right.
So with orbs, if they go in multiple directions, it's kind of hard to say they're dust. Just saying.
Yeah.
Plus, my house is spotless, so
no dust.
No dust.
I have plenty of stories, but this is not our time.
Yeah.
I have plenty of stories about our house, because the thing is with our house, we're the first people in our house, but we bring stuff in our house.
A lot of antiques.
Antiques.
Yeah.
Same.
That's what's going on in the house is the antiques. So.
Her boyfriend says whenever they get
oh my
married,
God, I forgot all about that.
that she cannot bring any antiques, and her house right now has antiques in it. So she's like,
the funniest thing, I'll say real quick, I got a dresser from the 1940s, and it's in my house now, and my house is fine, but it was before I moved into my house. I bought this dresser, and I said, Drew, can you keep this at your house? The day he brings it home, his garage door starts opening and closing by itself. He said, Hannah, you got to get this thing out here.
Dresser is gone. I love it, though. I mean, it's very interesting to me. All of the, I can't not believe, but I've experienced stuff since I was a child. I mean, a lot of stuff. And he's one big one he's experienced, but not here. But he don't like to admit it, but he has. But it's just like, it's there. I mean, it's there. And I don't know if it's, angels watching over you, or if it's, like we said, just residual energy. I have no idea. But it is real.
Yeah. For me, all of my things except for 2 have been family. So I think that's me. Mine's family.
So we got Kenneth Oaks in our live stream, in our chat, and also have Nick P. Hello, Nick P. Good to see you.
Okay. I got a question.
You got another question? Okay. When is your son's wedding?
It's the end of the month.
28.
The 28th.
Yes, we're ready.
Yeah. And we go and we cruise the next day.
There you go.
That's a good way after all the stress of a wedding to go just get away.
They've been really good though. They've planned everything. I'm like, you just tell me what I need to do, and I'm a good direction taker.
So when did y'all start your channel? And I know, Ronnie, you said it's kind of like a scrapbook for you all where y'all keep your memories. So is that the reason why you started, and when did you start it?
Yeah. Well, I guess you could call me a supporter. I guess for years, you know, before the channel, I followed a lot of people.
Y'all, we followed y'all.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we followed a lot of people, and then the kids, you know, kind of dispersed. Corey graduated college. You know, baby girl got her the big dancing position, and we were empty nesters. And yeah, we went on. What was it? The Triumph back then. I think it was the Triumph. The Triumph was my first cruise, and I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then we kind of dabbled in it a little bit here and there, and then when we got on went on the Dream, it kind of started, and I was like, yeah.
And it's, you know, I'm here for the ride. He does it all. He does everything. I do the shorts, but he does everything else. All of it. He does all the editing, videoing. I'm like, yeah, what you need me to do?
Yeah, I'm the shorts master, and Hannah's the editor because I know nothing about editing for sure.
That's what I always say. I'm always like you're like, what do you want to do? I'm like, I don't know. I'm here for the ride. Yes, I want to visit. Yes, I do. The house.
Come on.
And then
Yeah, Hannah wants to spend out at your house now.
she said, baby, you have a protector. And then Kelly and Tammy are here.
Hey, Kelly and Tammy. Good to see y'all.
And then the LD channel.
And the LD channel. Hello, hello.
All right, go ahead.
So how close are y'all to 900 now? Y'all know?
We're 878. It was today.
Cool.
So 22.
Yeah, 20%.
Yeah,
Teresa is more interested in that than I am. I mean, I enjoy subs just like everybody else, but it's not a priority for me.
I'm very competitive.
She's like, oh, we're here, and we lost one, or we get, whatever.
Breaks my heart.
And she takes it too hard. And the thing is, we're just consistent with what we put out, and I try to be. And it's just we're not gonna stop. A lot of people stop because they don't enjoy it. I enjoy every bit of it. I enjoy the camera work. I enjoy the editing. I enjoy jumping on my computer. I love it all. And it's gave us it's brought us closer, I think, because we're doing it together. We're, it's like, what do I want to say? Just say whatever. We don't script hardly anything.
No. Well, except for the Rougarou. Well, no, it wasn't scripted either. What am I thinking? We did that off the cuff.
Yeah.
We scripted outfits.
The outfits was about all we did,
They're like, the what?
The what? There was a video we put out about the Louisiana swamp monster, and it's called the Rougarou. And, it was
fun. It was for fun.
Yeah.
No, I thought they said Uluru, which is like a big red rock in the outback in Australia. I was like, you've been in Australia?
Hannah's my geography person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, question. Do you believe in doppelgangers?
I do.
I would hate if there is one out there. I feel sorry for him.
I do.
So there's this website. It's like an experiment. It's called Twin Strangers, I believe. And you post a picture of yourself in front of a gray wall, and then they have this computer system where they find people who are almost an exact match to your face, and they have found thousands of twin strangers.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna go check that out.
It's called Twin Strangers.
I think it's. I have to remember, but it's something along that line, and it's the weirdest thing. You post a picture of yourself, and they find people that look just like you, all over the world.
Find my mama. I look like her.
You do. We were just talking about that.
Yeah, we were.
What? You and Mimi?
Me and my mama.
Yep.
Yeah. People like, because my mom used to be like a director over the hospital at a hospital, like a big, she had a pretty good position for years. And people will stop me, like, are you related to Linda? I'm like, yes.
It's my mom.
Hey, Eric B. Good to see you.
Okay.
Eric B's from your state.
We've met Eric a couple of times. Yeah,
He's really cool.
yeah, he's a cool guy. Cool
Yeah,
guy.
we met him in Helen. We love Eric for sure. What?
I'm sorry. Okay, I think I'm good.
Are you good?
I think I'm good. Now.
So, Teresa, let's talk about your weird food videos. Tell everybody about the video series and then tell us which item you thought was the weirdest.
So we had this idea. We were just trying to come up with something. It was when cruising was still shut down, I think, when we started it.
Right.
And Ronnie's like, what about like top shelf food? Food from the top shelf of the grocery store, because it's always the weird stuff they put up there. And then we saw the chicken in a can at the store. And I'm like, oh, let's do the chicken in a can. But then we went back and it was gone.
Oh,
So they don't have it anymore. So we started just getting different types of stuff. And then
The bread in a can.
yeah, the bread in the can. We did that. And then the grossest thing, and you would think I would like it because it is, and I think it's a Georgia thing too, but it's a Louisiana thing, is the pickled pig feet. Well, they have pickled pig feet, pickled pig snout, and pickled pig ears, lips, and lips.
Yep.
God, it's disgusting,
Delicious.
y'all. Don't let him tell you it's
Delicious.
Do y'all eat it?
My grandfather used to eat it.
Exactly.
And my papa Olin, I have two papas. And when we go to his house, I think he would just bring it out just to gross me out. He would put it on the table and put it on his plate and start eating the feet. I'm like, oh, stop it.
Oh, it's gross.
It's a memory from me, because the one memory I have of my grandfather, he died back when I was like 9 or 10 years old. But I remember me and him sitting on the porch and eating pickled pig feet. And every once in a while, I get a hankering for one, and I got to stop and get one.
But here's the thing: you don't want to be around him while he's eating it either, because you
Oh,
should hear the noises.
oh,
It's like,
Yeah, I'm nasty with it. Get out the way. That's for sure.
but the best thing I tried so far was, and I don't remember what it was called. It was
Dolmas.
what is it?
Dolmas.
Dolmas, with the
Grape leaf.
grape leaf, and had rice and stuff in it.
Uh-huh.
That was delicious.
Yeah.
That was so good.
It's like,
So good.
It's like
So-
turkey Greek.
We had that at
shish kebab.
Shish Kebab. We have a restaurant called Shish Kebab.
It's Turkish food.
Yeah, it's Turkish. It was good. Yeah, they were great leaves. Yeah,
Delicious.
it's kind of like a little
Really good.
marinade to it.
You want to see what the
Yeah, it
captain
was really
said?
good.
We're
What
on
did
the
the
search
cat
for a new one. If anybody's got any ideas, let me know.
Yeah, because we just did the hoghead cheese was the last one.
Yeah.
I think.
Billy J says that Brad Pitt is his doppelganger.
I see that.
Yeah, and Billy's on the drink again. He's on the way. He's hitting the bottle again there, Billy J. Calm down, Captain. Calm down, brother.
No, it's called Twin Strangers. I just looked it up.
Twin strangers. Okay.
It is called. Hold on, I'm not done yet.
Oh, you're not done yet with me yet?
Yep, I got Blaine.
You got Blaine. Hey, Blaine. Blaine booked a cruise.
Oh, I'm done. I'm done.
Okay. So if you had to choose the favorite, and y'all can each have a separate answer, of all the videos on your channel so far, which one would you choose and why?
Oh, I don't know.
It's like my kids, like again.
You go first.
Yeah.
My favorite is the and it will not be anybody else's favorite in here probably, but it's the hiking video in Wyoming where we hiked in the snow and then down to the frozen lake, which that is so crazy to us that something could be frozen so hard that you could stand on it. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I loved that video, but I loved the experience. And some of it he didn't capture. There was one part where we went through this little, it was almost like a fantasy type forest is what it reminded me of. Like you were just lost in the forest and the snow was just like trickling down off the trees. It was so gorgeous. So I think that's probably my favorite.
I'll tell you, you had mentioned Klingman's Dome. which was also really cool in the Smokies. We hiked up the road up to Klingman's Dome and went up. But when we came down, we hit a side trail that actually hit the Appalachian Trail.
Wow.
And we hiked part of the Appalachian
Yeah.
Trail, which was just, just amazing. And the thing was, it was a miserable day. It was freezing cold. It was raining hard. We're holding umbrellas doing this because I'm like, we're here. I'm not going to do this.
Right.
And
Water's rushing down the Appalachian Trail.
we're
as we're
froze.
walking.
It's miserable. And then she starts singing. and we're just like miserable, cold, wet, walking down the Appalachian Trail, and she starts singing, and I start singing, which I can't sing, as everyone knows. But that was pretty cool. But I think the Rougarou is probably my favorite, though, just because it was just an idea that I had. It wasn't a vlog really, but it was just an idea that I had, and we did that in an evening. And it was so quick. It all just, she would
scripts, no
yeah, she
nothing,
would
just
change
flows.
characters, and she would go out and she'd come back as Will Dean, or she would go out, she'd come back as Madam whatever, and it was just so fast. Nothing was scripted. She just off the cuff, doing it. It was so easy to edit, and it was a little Halloween thing that we did, and it was that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, you'll get to know us if you go watch it.
Yeah.
You know what kind of people we are.
Right.
If you had, well, you're from Louisiana, and you talk a lot about food, and we like food too. And if you had to tell us your favorite food to eat in Louisiana, what is it? And then also I want to know if you had to recommend the best restaurant in Louisiana, where would you recommend?
Ooh, there's a lot. There's a lot of great restaurants.
Absolutely.
My favorite food anywhere is fried chicken. I'm just gonna put that out there. But if we happen to go with like a specialty food from here, crawfish and boudin. I mean, the basics is probably my favorites.
Yeah.
And one of my most favorite experiences in a restaurant would be Antoine's in New Orleans.
Absolutely.
Very old restaurant, very expensive, but if you go down there, it's worth it. I'm telling you, it's worth it just to get the feeling of it. It was a lot of fun.
That was probably the best experience in a restaurant I've ever had. We walked in. I researched this place because I research everything. I'm always researching. I found out that this guy, Constant Sterling, was his name, and he was a maitre d' there at Antoine's, and he had been a maitre d' there for 50 years, I guess, or more. And I requested him that night.
Still works 7 days a week.
Yeah, he still works 7 days a week. Anyway, I requested him that night, and we walked in, and we told him who we were. He came and got us, took us to the table. We ordered. He didn't write a thing down, and off he'd go, and back he'd come. And it was just. It was just amazing. And anyway, every time we went down to New Orleans or tried to go down, we would go to Hermes Bar, which is connected to Antoine's, and we would ask to see him or if he was there, and the very last time we went down with Peg and Artie, found out Mr. Sterling had retired, and I was like,
he shed a tear, I think.
Oh no! But he was there 57 years.
Wow. That's amazing.
But if anybody's familiar with Oysters Rockefeller in different areas, which we've had, you have to eat them there because it is not like anything that was the first time I think that in a long time I've eaten something. I'm like, I've never tasted anything like this in my life, ever.
Well, the thing is, it was invented at Antoine's.
And they don't use spinach.
And it was invented there, and they make it a certain way. And then you go off other places, and they got all this spinach and all these things in it, and it's like, hey, what Antoine's does, because but you got to eat it. It's great.
But we love the deja vu too, so there you go.
Yeah, if you start to talk about restaurants, it's according on what part of the state you're in at the time. Oh, you got to eat there. Oh, you got to eat there. If you're in New Orleans, you just throw a dart.
Yeah. The only place I've ever been to in Louisiana is New Orleans. Have you? You've been in New Orleans, but that's about it, isn't it?
That's most people.
Yeah.
Yeah. She volunteered. Was it Habitat for Humanity?
We went to one of the wards that got hit by Hurricane Katrina, and we saw the water levels.
Yeah. And they
Yeah,
were
the night
helping.
court.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just crazy to me because I was in college and I was, 20. I was 20, and I was like, I didn't realize that there were still so many houses that were just not like inhabitable, and just like boarded out. And they were like, "Oh, well, we're building a house on this side, but I want you to look across the street and be like," and I was like, "Please, God, tell me that's not where the water was." And they were like, "Yep."
Yeah. So sad.
Yeah.
Wow, I bet that was an experience.
Yeah. What are you pointing at?
Sorry.
She's pointing at us going, well, there's nothing there. Hey, Ron Daryl Adventures. That's a new person to our channel. Welcome in.
I got another one.
You have another person?
Yep. Who do you think it is?
I don't know. Oh, woo. Hey, Ronnie from Life is Good Today in Alma. And they'll be on at 9 tonight. So, about how many times have y'all cruised, and what is your favorite cruise ship?
That's his question.
Lord, she has cruised way more than me. Yeah, and I've cruised, what, 5? I think I've been on 4, 5.
I haven't done a lot,
But
though.
she's done at least 4 or 5 more than me.
Yeah.
But favorite cruise ship is the one I'm on. I'm gonna be honest. It just doesn't matter to me. I've had some great ones though. I've never had a bad cruise. I mean, everybody gives the Triumph the big old, because it was the poop cruise and all this kind of stuff. But guess what? It wasn't when I was on it, and it was great. And the Carnival Dream, I love the Dream.
I want to experience that again.
Awesome.
But because I was not feeling great on that cruise. But
yeah, she had some back problems on that. We actually had to go to medical on the ship.
Oh.
We did a video on that because a lot of people don't have to experience that, but it was.
I was so impressed.
Thing.
I mean, they're sitting there. They can take X-rays. They have an ICU. They have all the things that you need. It's fantastic, and they were great. And popped her with a couple of shots and said, "Have a good day." But we were on the Mardi Gras. Yeah, we just got off the Mardi Gras in October. And the new big ship, and it was great too. I mean, I didn't even get her all the way around.
I did love the Mardi Gras,
but it was great.
Have y'all done the Mardi Gras yet?
No, we haven't done the Mardi Gras. It's on the list, but haven't done it.
It's great.
Yeah,
we've done the Dream. We did that when you were like 15. You were young. We did our 16. But we went on the Dream. That was fun.
We actually did the spa package on the Dream because of her back, and that swimming pool of a hot tub back in there. What they call it? The velocity, blah, blah, blah.
I always get the word mixed up.
It's like a velocity or something. I don't know what it is. It's a big old hot tub. It's big as a ring. It's huge. I love it.
I think you're breaking. I think you're breaking up a little bit, but I can understand what you said.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Is this what Dad always asks?
What?
Is
yeah.
None.
There is no best boudin in New Orleans.
So why do you say that?
Because that's Cajun country food. That is not New Orleans food.
Okay.
There's a difference between Cajun and Creole.
Kelly and Tammy Knock can tell you that.
Yeah, it's not of it. There's some good boudin there, but you would have to go to a high class restaurant. But if you want great boudin, use a convenience store on the corner in Lafayette or somewhere.
Yeah.
Church Point or Mamu or those type of places.
We have about 3 packs of it in our freezer. My husband gets it from Aldi. I'm sure it's not the best.
he I didn't tell you this. There was this one time that Dad spent too much money at Aldi because that's his happy place.
That's his happy place.
And he ran out of boudin, and he texted me. I'm snitching on myself. He texted me. He said, "I need you to get me 3 packs." So one day when I came over here, I hid that boudin in my purse, and I gave it to him.
My husband, you hear the stereotypical the woman does all the shopping is the shopper. He is the shopper. He loves to go to the grocery store. He loves to go down the aisle in Aldi that has all the gadgets and stuff. But that man can go, and I don't know, I can do I do my grocery order every week. I do groceries. But I could have a fridge full of groceries and he'll go over to Aldi and come home with all kinds of stuff. And I'm like, honey, there is no sense in what you just brought in this house.
He's like, but they got pistachios.
They got Walmart has pistachios too. He is a shopper.
Yeah, I was ashamed of myself when I hid 3 packs of boudin in my purse to get in here, and I looked at him, I was like, "Here you go, buddy. Take my purse.
Take my purse. I have some boudin in there."
Oh, he would be a happy man here. Ooh.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah.
He would definitely would.
Yeah. So, what cruise ship is on your bucket list and why?
Well, we're actually getting on the Harmony of the Seas in about 83 days.
Good.
And that's one of those Oasis class ships has been kind of a bucket list. If I had a bucket list, I just like the next cruise. It don't really matter. I mean, we're cruising. Our cruise schedule right now is the end of the month at the 29th. We'll get on the Glory out of New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have the Harmony of the Sea in about 83 days. And then not the BBD rum run, but the cruise after that, they're calling the Recovery Cruise, goes to the ABC Islands. And that's on the horizon.
Yeah.
And then in February, we're getting back on the Dream out of Galveston and going back to Key West.
For some reason, I love sailing in January and February. I guess because it's cold and just getting away to somewhere warm. I guess that's what it is. But we usually try to do something in January and February. Mm-hmm. What are you laughing at?
You're talking about like who's the shopper in the house? Meg said my ex never shopped. I always did it all. Now I still do it all, and he has to shop.
He ain't got you anymore, Meg. So, what is your favorite place that you have visited during your travels? I know there's a lot, but if you had to go, oh gosh, I love that place. That just made memories. What's the place?
I don't know.
I think
he has to remind me where we go.
I think,
like, and I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah, we didn't actually cruise, of course, but when we went to Wyoming, that was a totally different anything that we've ever experienced. I've never the snow, and you're wearing like a short sleeve shirt. Then the Smoky Mountains was great.
Yeah,
that was something we've never really done. But if you want to talk about just cruising, Key West was a favorite of mine, and I always loved Cozumel.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
So, see, he had to remind me. That's where we went.
I think Ronnie and my husband should go on a trip together because my husband loves Key West too. Gadgets in Key West.
Key West is great. I love Key West.
Yeah, there was some restaurants called, it was like Redfish, Bluefish, or something like that. It's like a Dr. Seuss kind of name to it. But he still talks about that restaurant. I don't even know if it's still there anymore.
But it was just called Redfish, Bluefish. But he calls it. He goes. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish.
Yeah, he does.
He's such fun. He's so funny, and he loves food. He loves it, and he has been so good lately because he wants to do well at his doctor's appointment tomorrow. So he's
think he knows something.
I found one of the best Philly cheesesteaks in town, and so if he passes his test, which I hope he does, we're gonna go get him a Philly cheesesteak.
He gets a treat.
He gets a treat. He has been so good. He's lost a good bit of weight too. So, what is your dream destination that you have not visited yet?
That's easy. So easy. Anybody knows me. It is 2024 Italy trip. My dream trip. And it's not on a cruise. It's land-based. It's 2 weeks. It's Venice, Bologna, Florence, Pisa, and the Cinque Terre.
We're gonna hike it.
It's going to be fantastic.
That's wonderful. Are you doing like a tour? Or are you just...
No. I am the tour. I've been researching this for 15 years.
Yeah, he doesn't have to.
15 years.
He's not lying. That's the truth.
I could walk down these streets and tell you what's around the corner.
He can.
I promise you.
How many
got this
YouTube
rap
videos
thing.
have we watched?
I have a quick question.
Okay.
I don't know this person. Do you know this person? I hope you do.
Who knows Sir Gary?
Gary.
That's Gary Krebs.
I was like, I hope you do.
I think you're. I know why they're asking that. I guess you have to tell Hannah why are people asking you that.
We have an intro that we started. It's been a while back. We were in New Orleans, actually. We were tinkering with it a little bit.
Yeah, before we got there.
And then we got there, and Artie and Peg were with us from Party with Peg and Artie, and they Artie went over and asked this lady because she had a booming voice. I mean, she really had a booming voice, and he said, "Would you mind me filming you saying who the hell are the Traveling Gilberts?" And she said it was longer than what it is in one of our clips because she said,
"Who the hell are the Traveling Gilberts?"
Yes, she did. She was so loud. Well, anyway, I started getting a few creators to do it. And I'm once again, Peg and Artie went to a big meetup down in Florida. They got the Degenerate Cruisers, Tony and Jenny, Brenda and Tom, Rayleigh Creative. Who all this was it?
I don't even remember.
It was tons and tons of people. And
so now we're like, hey, if you got a who the hell, send it to us.
yeah. And we just kind of put the call out there. Meg's done one for us. Paul Vines has done one for us. Moonlight Adventures.
We do it at the beginning, the intro on our show.
Yeah. So where's y'all's?
We're going to have to do one.
Absolutely. Check it out. Check out a live, and then you'll get the idea.
Yeah, I've seen it. So we might surprise you.
Well, there you go.
They won't be surprised. They're the one who has to put it on the screen.
If somebody wants to do that, do they send it through Facebook Messenger to you, Teresa?
Yes. Turn your phone sideways if you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see them doing theirs with Mimi popping up in between them.
Awesome.
We might have to wait till we're with Mimi, that's for sure, because she would be the highlight of the whole thing.
She'd be like, who in the hell?
That's right.
If y'all want to see something funny, I don't know if y'all seen it. There's a packing video we did because the last time I went on a cruise was with Mimi and my sister and my mama's friend. And I said, Mimi, I do so many packing videos, but I want to do something different. I want you to do what you think of like somebody older, like a senior citizen would pack. And if you haven't seen that video, it's hilarious because she brings out a 90 and she goes, because you want to look 60.
Did she try to bring a steamer? What's she trying to bring?
She tries. I have to check her suitcase because I'm like, what are you bringing? I'm bringing a steamer. No, you can't have a steamer on a cruise ship. I'm bringing a heating pad. No, you're not.
It was a heating pad.
It's like a child.
Need a heating pad.
It's like a child with checking their bags before they go to school.
That's funny.
But my father passed away in 2015. And so she says she doesn't want to date anybody, but when she goes on cruises, I have to tell her to stop touching people.
She goes like this. She's like, she grabs her arm and she goes, how are you? How are you?
Oh, that's so cute.
Who are you here with? That's what she asked all the cute little older men.
Who are you here with?
Their wife or whatever. And she's like,
oh,
okay.
Is your wife sickly?
Because I'm not.
Because I'm not, darling.
And when she sees a guy, she'll say, he looks pretty healthy because, I don't want one that needs a nurse or a purse.
That's fantastic.
She's a mess.
Oh, that's great.
So we're going to wrap it up in a few minutes. So, because we have Lovey's Fat Life coming on at 8, but we have one more question for you. What is the ultimate goal for your channel?
What we're doing, exactly what we're doing. That's the goal. I've reached the goal as far as the things I'm doing. We'll continue to travel. We'll continue to film the travels. Anything that pops in my head, we'll put it out. And
I want to get to 1,000.
I've always said, whether you have 1 million subscribers or if you got two. There's no creator that is more important than the other guy.
That's right.
And there's no creator that's better than the other guy necessarily. So, yeah, we all got something to offer, whether it's some guy with Legos, making them walk across a desk or or whatever. I mean, it's there's somebody for somebody, and we love the subscribers that we have. They're very loyal.
Made a lot of friends.
And we have made tons of friends. And it's great.
Making memories. That's what's important.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, thank y'all so much for being with us tonight. We've been wanting to talk to y'all because we just love y'all and y'all are so fun. And y'all are Southern like us, and we like that too.
Thank you for having us. Yes. We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
And the orbs.
And Hannah likes the orbs.
Didn't see any tonight, I don't think.
I haven't been watching that door back there.
I always said that one of these days I'm going to have something walk across that door. And they'll be like, oh my God, I saw it.
But at 8:00 after us, it's Lovey's Fat Life and with Mike and Michelle. And then at 9:00 is Life is Good Today, Thirsty Thursday. And at 10 p.m. is Beach Please. And I'm going to ask Hannah to close us out.
Oh, well, but is there anything y'all want to say before we close out?
We appreciate y'all having us, and we enjoyed it, and we'll do it anytime.
Thank y'all.
Thank y'all so much.
Well, thank y'all for coming on and making it through all those questions, because that was a lot. A lot of questions. But to everybody out there, thank you so much for staying towards the end if you are still here. But we hope that you all stay safe out there, stay healthy, and don't forget to journey on.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.